Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Lagway, bringing pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's hit as he throws it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags with the throw. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Mustangs come to the line with 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Eludes the rush. Trying to get the throw off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Looking downfield. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Lagway. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Missouri. He will score. A punt return to take the lead in a playoff game. A moment we're not going to forget.
And keep in mind, they're playing to get to the national championship, and you make this play, the return man makes the play. But really, it were the blocks that set him up to be able to give him enough room in that alley to get into the end zone. Great job by the entire unit.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SMU. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Play action here on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Extending the play now. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for his back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. What out of the 46, good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class fast speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it started.
Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. Here's the point after attempt. PAT puts them up 13 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here we go on 4th down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Just 12 seconds remaining in the first half as they line up on 1st and 10. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes a quick catch. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Mizzou's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hand.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Press coverage now from the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback operating an empty set. To throw, it's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. He'll take the lead in the second half. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They tackled him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. It's a great catch on the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball, but you still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handing off on the draw play. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Got a lane, can he get in? And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Offense facing second and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead. And what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down, and he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he'll be brought down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Ponies. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10 now. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Mustangs. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this, but they just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Mustangs are going to cash in here in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looks right for a quick completion.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Herb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.